Yo, what is going on, guys? My name's the Machine, and today, guys, I've got you another video back in the channel. Now today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a video which means that I haven't had a great day today, so I hope you guys are having a great day today. But today I'm going to be bringing you guys a countdown list again, a top 5 of the most annoying specialists to use or get used on you by other people in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now today, in the gameplay in the background, you guys are going to be watching a really nice BRM gameplay. It's where I go like 41-2 or something in TDM non-lethal, and you know we're grinding for them nuclears, but obviously in the gameplay in the background even, I mean, there's not specific specialists I'm going to be on about in the gameplay in the background that I get killed by or die to or die when using that are annoying, but anyways, it's just a gameplay, so you guys can watch that while I rant on about the top 5 most annoying specialists in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, first of all, before we actually get into the full list, guys, we obviously have honourable mentions, and those are going to start out that didn't really make the list because they're really unique situations, to be honest, to do with specialist abilities and why they're annoying. The first one being getting killed by your own teammates doing of not being able to outgun a Tempest when he's been shot by the Tempest and you run around the corner not knowing that he's just previously been shot recently and dying to the electric that comes off his body coming onto you, and you just kind of can't do anything. It's not your fault at all, it's your teammate's fault for not being good enough to outgun the guy. And the second one is if they do the unlimited weapon glitch for the specialists. And yes, I know this isn't too common, it hasn't really happened to me ever, I don't think, in a game of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but if people do it, you do realise that they get basically infinite amount of ammo in usage of that specialist ability weapon, like the Purifier or the Scythe, and if they get killed then they're really close to obtaining it again, so it's kind of unlimited because of the fact you get to choose when you use it. The bar doesn't go down unless you're actually shooting the weapon in the first place, but that's the whole point of a specialist in my opinion, having limited time usage for something quite overpowered in the game and not having full control of when you can actually use it or how long you can use it for or when you use it in the first place, because the time might run out when you're actually equipping it. And the last honourable mention that I'm going to mention for you guys before we hop into the list, the actual top 5, yeah, is Rejact. Everything to do with it, completely pointless. It's a bad tactical insertion, it makes so much noise and commotion around your enemies that it's not even worth being revived around them to actually get the enemies that have just killed you, and there's no point anyways because you don't continue your kill streak. The only benefit I can think towards you or an asset in any way is getting the hero gear, because let's face it, people don't always go for hero gear, but if you're going to go for that then I think you need to use Rejact. I'm not entirely sure because I don't really use Nomad in the first place because Hive is also annoying. So anyways, without any further ado, in the number 5 spot is Combat Focus. Now Combat Focus, you might say, is really beneficial. I mean, I know, right, because I'm using it in the gameplay in the background. It's my most used specialist ability, and the reason it annoys me is because it's really underpowered. Honestly guys, I think I've only ever gotten like 3 kills with a plus 200 towards my score streak when actually using this thing, when they've been really close to each other. I mean, I think the maximum you can get, unless it's a 1 bullet kill, like a 1 collat kill, is 3, but obviously if you kill 4 people with 1 bullet, I'm guessing it's gonna all count towards your score streak bonus of the plus 200 or times 2 multiplier that Combat Focus supplies when you're actually putting it in use. But the main thing that annoys me about it is not only the speed it goes down, not only the minimal usage you have of it, but when you only just equip it, say if you just activate it straight away, and if you get killed a second after, you've lost all the, you know, type of earnings point system towards actually gaining Combat Focus back to use it again. Bearing in mind, this does nothing unless you actually make something of it, because the timer runs down really quick anyway, so if you don't get your kills quickly with Combat Focus from the point of activation, then you're not going to get a beneficial score streak at all out of it. No benefit out of the system in itself of Combat Focus, and no score streak overall, to be honest, because let's face it, if you start out on a streak of just died, you activate Combat Focus, at least to get a UAV, at least you need 2 kills out of that Combat Focus to actually do something in the first place. I mean, if you want all of the kills from Combat Focus to actually get you your UAV, you need 3 kills. How insane is that? That's like a whole Combat Focus usage, and that's why it really annoys me, because it not only goes down really quick, but when you actually lose it, when you've just activated it, you lose the entire bar towards the progress of earning it again, which doesn't happen with many other specialists, so that's why it's in the number 5 spot, Combat Focus. So next, coming in at the number 4 spot, what we have taken the place by a charm is Active Camo. Now Active Camo, I don't know if you guys are finding a problem with this, but I think it's a lot more effective than Exo Cloak was in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I don't tend to look out for it as much since it's underrated in my opinion, because not a lot of people are using it, but when people use it they get me every freaking time. I can never tell if there's an actual enemy in front of me about to kill me or I'm just tripping until it's too late and they've already got the first 3 shots on me and I'm basically either dead or really weak and I'm going to die off 1 hit by a punch because they're so close close or just one more bullet anyways, so it's really annoying. I can never really tell when people are using it because, like I said, it's always too late, and at range I can never really tell. And if people are sat in corners, then God help the world. I mean, why is this in the game? It's so overpowered in my opinion, and it's so underrated, so not a lot of people expect it. That's why it's in the number 4 spot, active camo. So now we hit the midpoint position for this top 5, or the countdown that I'm doing today, which is the number 3 spot. And in this spot, it's kind of similar to the last one. It's a kind of concealment of identity in an annoying way, and it is Psychosis. Now, I don't know if you guys are using Scavenger a lot or on most of, if not all of your classes, but I'm not. I run extended mags on a lot of them, and I leave hardwired on because of trip mines being also annoying, but thank God they're not a specialist ability, right? So this is the situation a lot for me, right? So basically I'm playing team deathmatch, all's going good, I'm getting my hater and stuff, and I'm actually not running Scavenger because I believe extended mags will make the cut for my nuclear streak if not pick up another gun. And then I'm running out of ammo, and then I see Psychosis come my way, right? And I can never tell which is the actual guy. I don't know why, but every time it seems I'm running out of ammo, I'm playing the map Hunted, and it's Psychosis that I die to on my nuclear streak. I don't know why, but I always seem to be low on ammo, and when I'm wasting my ammo on them enemies, I tend to run unsuppressed weapons, so it's not only giving away my position, but it's giving away a position to a guy with no ammo and really bad teammates, Billy No Thumbs I'm talking about on my team, which is why I don't like the specialist ability. It really annoys me, and I don't use it at all on other people because I can never picture them in my situation. So that's why it's in the number 3 spot, Psychosis. And now, creeping up to that number 1 spot, coming close for the number 1 spot. If you haven't guessed why gravity spikes haven't been mentioned in this top 5 already, well, they're here now in the number 2 spot, taking the place by storm. First of all, the annoying thing is, it's the first ever selectable specialist ability, which means, you know, people are going to be selecting this one because it's easy to use, it gets you nearly a guaranteed kill every time, and anybody in their own mother can use it. So it's basically like team deathmatch but of specialist abilities because it's the first thing to select, and it's probably the most used out of all of them, and at the same time, it's so hard to counter. You can only counter it in 2 ways, whether you kill the guy in midair when he's about to slam down, which, bearing in mind, it spawns the guy back in, say if you've just done that, who's actually got the gravity spikes in the first place, with half his bar in progress to getting the gravity spikes again. So it's just encouraging people to get that potential, or if not indefinite or definite kill, or whatever you want to call it, from that one gravity spike slam, or that quad, or that 5-man. I don't care what anybody's on about, because I've seen 9-mans with this thing. It's so annoying, frustrating, and if you don't jump as high as you possibly can in the air when he's slammed down, or shoot him in the air, it's uncounterable, and it goes so far, the blast radius of it, that you don't even want to know the situations that I've been in, where I've died, where I shouldn't have died, where I've misjudged things, and obviously this is why it's annoying, because it's used so often on me in multiplayer, and I'm guessing you guys too, gravity spikes. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot, I'm just surprised about how frustrated I'm getting thinking of previous situations of me dying when using or having these specialist abilities used on me, and the number 1 spot is the most of them all. It's inevitable death if you trigger it. The Hive, right? So it's not just like a one-time thing, like you can cover one door with it, yeah, it can be countered if you shoot it and stuff, but if you walk around a corner and you can't hear it if you don't have a good headset, bearing in mind I do have a good headset and I still die to this, I have the Astro 850s, and you just walk around the corner and it's just like, wow, I've really just been cheated out of my streak because a guy on Combine's been sat at the top of the stairs in the building where, you know, everybody freaking does that, and he's countered all the doors from being able to access by, you know, shooting his hive there, right? So it's not like one hive is able to, you know, be placed down on the floor, shot down on the floor. Many are able to actually have potential to kill you at the same time, so there's no way of dodging it. If you've triggered it, you're dead. That's why it's in the number 1 spot, the most annoying thing in Black Ops 3 in my opinion, the hive specialist ability. So anyways, thank you all for watching, guys. This video is kind of long, so the outro is not going to be long, and that's going to compensate for that. So thank you all for watching. I love all your faces as usual. Peace out.